Hi guys, it's your boy Lambo. I'm back at it again. What I wanted to talk about today is pretty much what a lot of us gurus don't share with you guys. So we're gonna jump right into it right away. All right, so today, as you can see, Stark joined me here, my little buddy here, while I'm going over this. So I wanted to just go ahead and talk about pretty much 5 things that, us gurus, us people that are successful in Shopify don't tell you. Pretty much this is what you need to know when you're jumping into the Shopify space to even see if it's something worth it for you. I could tell you that right now that if you know these things before you jump in, it's gonna make your life a little bit less hard. It's gonna make it a little easy. All right, so what I want to actually do is I want to jump right into it here and go over it. So the very first thing is when you create a Shopify store and you start making sales, one of the things that a lot of people do not know is AliExpress is a pain. If you do not have an Alipay account, you need to create one right away. The reason being is if you do not create an Alipay account, what AliExpress will do is they will block your card, all right? Because they're gonna see that you're starting to fulfill orders, and the more orders that you're fulfilling, they're gonna say that, okay, it looks fraudulent. It looks like somebody's just making purchases. So they're gonna block the card. So you need to create an AliExpress card. Make sure that you authenticate that card first. And once you authenticate your AliExpress card, you should be fine. Because believe me, once you start making a lot of sales, the last thing you want to do is not being able to fulfill it, because it will actually jump into another point that I'll talk about later on in the video. All right, so make sure that you authenticate your Ali and verify your Alipay account, because the Alipay will be connected to your AliExpress. All right, and that's one of the biggest headaches that you're gonna have, because if AliExpress blocks your card, you're not gonna be able to fulfill your orders, which means that your customers are not gonna be able to get a notification saying that their order has been processed, which means that, it trickles down into a whole mess. All right. The second thing that a lot of people don't know, that us gurus or people that are successful in Shopify always struggle with, is shipping. There is different ways to do shipping, especially if you're drop shipping. If you're drop shipping, you could choose, and if you guys have watched a couple of my videos here, you could definitely see the videos that I talk about. Being able to ship your stuff from the US. If you change and you start shipping from the US, your shipping time is a little bit less, which is amazing, okay? But most of the time, 80 to 90% of you guys, even myself, I do it, we're gonna ship from China. It happens, right? Anything from China takes anywhere from 15 to 25 to even 30 days to come to our customers. So you need to have a system in place to notify your customers about how long it's going to take for them to receive your shipping, all right? And what I like to do typically is I like to put a message into my website itself before they purchase it, notifying them that shipping is going to take some time to get to them. On top of that, when they purchase, in their email that they receive from, their congratulations email from them purchasing, I go ahead and let them know again in that email that that shipping is going to take some time to get to them. All right. And then the last thing that I do is when they are, on my website, I actually have if you watch my app videos, I actually have a code or an app that lets them know exactly the status of their shipping. And even when that notifies them, it also lets them know again that it's going to take some time for shipping. This way the customer is aware of how long it's going to take for shipping, and they're not going to get too upset if it's taking some time, because they knew that before they made the purchase. So it's not like I pulled a fast one on them, and I keep reminding them that it's going to take some time. Believe me, you do not want to do to not notify your customers. All right, that's going to be a problem. All right, the third thing that a lot of people don't know, especially when your business starts to boom and you're making a lot of sales on Shopify, is the fees. Okay, there is a lot of fees that you do not see. All right, the very first one is AliExpress fees. Okay, so what happens is AliExpress takes a small percentage of each order that you fulfill, and especially that also comes in shipping. One of the things, if you use Oberlo and AliExpress, when Oberlo factors in your pay and everything like that, it doesn't factor in the shipping cost and the shipping fees. So that's one of them. Shopify itself has a lot of fees. When you're making purchases, when somebody's purchasing off your store, there's a lot of fees that come in there. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. Especially if you're not making a lot of sales, you're not gonna pay attention to that. But if you are making sales, you're gonna see that these fees start to come in. And and the fact that these fees are literally chipping away your profits, all right? So they're chipping away your profits. Also, what Shopify does is if you start making a lot of sales, you know, the basic plan is not going to be able to handle what sales. Like I'm talking about, like if you're making at least $1,000 a day in sales, the basic Shopify plan is not going to be what you're gonna sign up for, right? Like right now, most of my stores are running on the $300 Shopify store just because of the volume that keeps coming in. And also, you have to pay for Oberlo, right? Oberlo only gives you 50 orders for free. Anything else you have to pay for. So that's another fee. So all AliExpress, Oberlo, and Shopify, they're all charging you. And those are all fees that every single month you have to pay for. All right, so a lot of people do not know that, but I'm just sharing these things with you because it's good to know. All right, so it's good to know. Now, the fourth one is angry customers. All right, angry customers is something that is inevitable. You can't help it. For some reason, people wake up upset every single day. It's part of business. So you have to understand that you're going to get angry customers and you need to put in a customer service, you need to hire somebody for customer service. It's very important. Either you do it yourself or you hire somebody. All right, you're gonna have people that are gonna say, "Oh, it's been 2 days. I want my stuff back." Especially again, now if you're not notifying people of their shipping, right? If you're not notifying people of your shipping, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, I haven't received any notification. I want my money back." You're gonna want their money back. Some people are gonna want their money back when the item is being shipped to them. So let's say that it says that the item has been shipped already, that you've already spent the money, given them the orders, everything like that. They're gonna ask for their money back. And depending on how you run your business, I give refunds. So I give refunds. Some people don't give refunds. Some people put a final on their site. If you're going to do that, let the customer know before they make a purchase. All right, so let them know that there's no refunds before they make a purchase. This way, they feel comfortable whether they want to buy or not. Now, if you let them know that there is a refund, or if you let them know a 30-day money back guarantee, then yes, you have to fulfill that. It's just business etiquette, man. You have to fulfill that. You have to do that. But you're gonna have angry customers. Now, what happens is when you're doing refunds, that cuts into your profits. So there's been days, right? There's been days where my store, I had to do so much refunds that in the beginning part of the day, my account was actually in the negatives. So I had like $700 worth of refunds that I had to process. So that means that in order for my store to even make profit that day, not only do I have to make that $700 back, but I also have to make more money above that. Now we're also talking about ad costs and everything like that. That also goes into the fees. But all of that counts in, and I was just spending a lot of money, man. So you have to know that once your business starts to boom, you're gonna have angry customers. You can't help it. They're just upset. Even if you give them the world's best service, if you deliver their package in 2 days, they're still gonna complain. You're always gonna have somebody that's gonna complain. It's part of business, and you as an entrepreneur should understand that and just know how to deal with that. All right, so know that you're gonna have angry customers. And the last thing that a lot of people are not aware of, and I want to stress this enough, I want to go ahead and let you guys burn this in your brains, and so that you know, is revenue is not profit. Okay, I'll repeat it again. Revenue, it's not profit. All these Shopify gurus that you guys see, including myself, right? We're all guilty of this. But revenue is not profit. If you see somebody that says, "Oh, my store is making $100K a month, $200K, $5,000, $1 million a month," whatever that amount is, know that that is the revenue. That is not profit. What is the difference? Revenue is what your business makes every single day, month, whatever. That's what your business is making. Your profit is what you put into your pocket and take to the bank, what you live off. All right, revenue is not profit. Now the difference is this: I can have a store making 100K every single month. All right, but if my profit is only 10%, that means I only made $9,000 out of that 100K. All right, so that's how that works. Now the thing is this: in drop shipping, in e-commerce, there's always going to be a revenue. Now, depending on whether you're white labeling, especially if you're doing drop shipping usually ranges anywhere from, if you have a good store, it's 18 to about 40%, depending on what you're selling. That is going to be your profit. All right. Don't get that confused, because there's a lot of people that are out here that are selling dreams, letting people think that, oh, they're making so much money, but they're not making any money at all, because it's all revenue. If it's all revenue, you don't see that money. Let's say your store makes $1,000 today, all right? And that's all revenue. And let's say your ad cost, out of that ad cost, the ad cost costs you $200. So it costs you $200 to acquire customers to spend $1,000 on your store, all right? On top of that, do you have to pay for the stuff that they paid for, right? So that's another $300, all right? Plus fees. That means that your profit is probably like $300 or $200 for that day, all right? And that's your profit. So you always have to be able to measure that, all right? So don't get that confused. And I just wanted to share these 5 things with you because I wish I knew this before I started. It still doesn't change it. You know, dropshipping is still amazing. I'm still making a lot of money, so I'm happy with that. But I want you guys to know exactly what you're jumping into. A lot of people don't tell you this, so I want to share that with you guys and let you guys know exactly what you're jumping into. All right. Hopefully you found this video informative. I will be keeping more information. I have opened my course, is down below. As I said, since you guys have been following me for so long, you guys do get a discount on that course. To jump right on there, you get a 50% discount actually. The code is going to be on the bottom. Just go ahead and get started with the course if you want some premium good information, exactly how to build a perfect website to make you a lot of moolahs. If that's what you want, go ahead and do that. If that's not what you want, that's also fine. All right. Also, guys, comment below if there's any questions that I can answer for you. If there's a video that you want me to make, comment below so that I can start making more videos. All right, guys. So hope to see you guys on the other side. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This is Lambo, and I'm out.
I just dropped 30 bands, then pulled off in that all white lamb. Yeah. Don't come through if you can hang. Don't come through if you can hang. Don't come through if you can hang. Don't come through if you ain't hang. Yeah.